You like it?
I like...
Please call me back. You're scaring me now. Please.
You all belong to me now.
Hey!
Whoa.
You're Adam, right?
Who wants to know?
I'm Emma's mother. Emma. Emma Hudson. Tell me where our daughter is or you're gonna... No! No!
Melena.
What? What about Melena? Who's Melena?
Try to find your daughter. Talk to her.
No.
The movie opens on a beach in Los Angeles, where a man named Johnny approaches two runaway teenagers, a girl named Piper and a boy named Dan. He claims to work for a youth shelter and offers them breakfast and a safe place to stay. Piper is drawn to the promise of warmth and food, but Dan is wary. When Johnny calmly takes a bite of the food himself to prove it isn't poisoned, Piper relaxes and begins to eat. Johnny describes the shelter: hot meals, real beds, safety for kids living on the street. Dan still isn't convinced, but eventually agrees to at least check the place out, and the two follow Johnny toward a white van parked nearby. That's when everything goes wrong. Two men named Mike and Ivan emerge from the van and force both teenagers inside before anyone can react. As the van pulls away, Johnny peels a fake shelter sticker off its side. The whole operation was a setup from the start. He calls a woman named Melena to report the catch, but Melena's voice is cold and dismissive. The kids look too malnourished. They're not what she needs. Meanwhile, across town, a woman named Katherine Hudson returns home from her morning jog and calls out for her 16-year-old daughter, Emma. When Emma comes downstairs, Katherine notices the locket around her daughter's neck, a small piece of jewelry holding a photo of Emma's late father.
You okay?
Yeah, Mom, I'm fine.
Emma, it's all right to miss him. I miss him too.
It's been a year already.
She gently asks if Emma is still grieving. Emma says she's trying to move on. It's been a year. They share a quiet breakfast together, and afterward Katherine drops Emma at the mall to meet her friend Courtney. As she drives away, she glances in her rearview mirror and notices two young men approaching the girls.
Hey, girls.
Hey, Johnny.
Courtney greets one of them with easy familiarity. His name is Johnny, and introduces the other, a boy named Adam, to Emma. Life continues as normal, at least on the surface. Katherine goes to work, and there she spots a missing persons poster taped to the wall, a teenage girl named Piper. Her boss, Tom, tells her to take it down before the director sees it, explaining bluntly that missing teenagers are usually just runaways and this isn't their department. As Katherine removes the poster, a woman named Anna stops her and asks why. Anna, who works in child welfare, explains that Piper was last seen near a beach in the area. She asks Katherine to consider volunteering her time. Katherine declines politely. She has to pick up her daughter. That evening, Emma is on the beach with Courtney and the boys. Someone offers her alcohol and she turns it down, telling them she has an audition coming up and needs to stay sharp. Adam seems genuinely impressed. The group is easy and relaxed, and Emma is clearly drawn to Adam's attention. But that night, when Emma asks her mother if she can go to the movies with Courtney, she lies about Adam being there. When Katherine presses for details and realizes the boy she saw at the mall is significantly older than Emma, an argument erupts. Emma says her father would never have made such a big deal out of it. The words land like a slap, and Katherine goes quiet.
Okay, well, I would like to meet Adam.
Mom, that is not happening.
I need to know
I wish
who they
Dad
are.
was still alive because he wouldn't care. You know, I'm going to my room.
No! Put your plate in the sink, please.
The next morning, Katherine assumes Emma is still asleep in her room. She isn't. Emma has already slipped out through her window to meet Courtney at the mall. At the mall, Johnny tells the girls that Adam is sick and offers them a ride. Emma, still cautious, says no. She and Courtney will figure it out themselves. As they walk away, Johnny pulls out his phone and quietly sends a message. What neither girl sees is the chain of events now set in motion. Back at home, when Katherine knocks on Emma's bedroom door and gets no answer, she opens it to find the window wide open and the room empty. Emma is already gone. She ignores her mother's calls, and when Adam suddenly appears out of nowhere, apparently not sick at all, She asks him about it. He smiles and says he just wanted to see her. He buys her a smoothie, and they talk and laugh together. It seems like the beginning of something. Then, not long after finishing her drink, Emma feels the world start to tilt. Her vision blurs. Her legs go weak. Adam steps in and catches her as she faints, guiding her into a nearby building where Mike is already waiting. Together, they load an unconscious Emma into the white van. Adam hesitates at the last moment, his face unreadable. Mike doesn't give him time to think. He throws him a roll of cash and tells him to stay quiet. The van drives away. When Emma wakes up inside a warehouse, the first thing she sees is Courtney, locked inside a cage with a group of other frightened girls. The reality of what has happened settles over her in an instant. At home, Katherine is already searching frantically. She checks Emma's iPad and uses a tracker to locate her daughter's phone. It leads her to a back alley behind the mall. She dials Emma's number and hears it ringing, inside a dumpster. She pulls the phone out, and whatever small hope she'd been holding on to begins to crack. She calls the police. Detectives Richmond and Cordoba arrive and take her statement, but they can't launch a full investigation until 24 hours have passed. They promise to circulate Emma's details online. Katherine drives home in a daze, hoping against hope that her daughter has somehow found her way back. The house is empty. Inside the warehouse, a woman named Melena stands before the caged girls and delivers her terms. Their former lives are finished, she tells them. They will never see their families again. If any of them attempt to escape, she will personally ensure their loved ones suffer for it. She knows exactly where each of their families lives. They belong to her now.
You all belong to me now.
And they will do as they're told. Anyone who disobeys will be starved, beaten, or handed over to the guards. The girls weep. Melena then asks which of them has never been with a man. 2 girls raise their hands. After a moment, Emma slowly raises hers as well. Melena's expression shifts into something cold and satisfied. She orders her men to prepare them for a photo shoot.
Move it around and come in a line.
Let me go.
This is your home now. Let's see that beautiful smile. That's what's gonna happen. Emma, get out of here. Same drill.
Back in the alley, Katherine stares at the phone in her hand. Then she remembers Anna's business card. She pulls it out and makes the call. Anna tells her to come to the office immediately. When Katherine arrives, she stops in the doorway and stares. The walls are covered floor to ceiling with photographs and posters of missing children. Anna explains the situation plainly. Law enforcement rarely prioritizes these cases, so she and others like her fill the gap. She asks if Emma had been spending time with any older boys. When Katherine mentions Adam, Anna's expression grows serious. She describes a network of young men called Romeos, men who target teenage girls, build their trust, and then hand them over to trafficking operation. It's a practiced, deliberate system.
Yeah, it's the largest hub for sex trafficking in North America.
What's your name? Piper. I'm Emma. We have to get out of here.
You can't.
At the warehouse, Melena and Johnny walk among the sleeping girls and discuss logistics. Johnny mentions that Adam is troubled. This was his first job, and he's struggling with what he's done. Melena's response is simple. If Adam becomes a liability, Johnny will answer for it. Katherine and Anna spend the next day handing out Emma's missing posters at the mall. A man named Carl, the mall's owner, shows up with a police officer and tells them to stop. He doesn't want the publicity. Katherine fights through tears trying to explain what she's going through. Anna pivots and presses Carl about the mall's security cameras, pointing out that Emma's phone was found in the dumpster behind the building. Carl hesitates, then relents. In the security office, the footage tells the whole story.
Okay. Wait, can you go back a couple seconds? Oh my God.
I should be able to track it from camera to camera.
That's Adam, the boy that she was with.
Emma and Adam buying the smoothie, Emma collapsing, Adam guiding her out of frame. Katherine's grief gives way to something harder. They spot Adam in the mall, right now, present, walking among shoppers as though nothing happened. Anna says to follow him quietly. Katherine can't. She runs straight at him and demands to know where Emma is. Adam denies everything until Katherine tells him about the security footage. In that moment, he freezes.
Where is my daughter?
Johnny, watching from somewhere nearby, grabs two girls and disappears. Adam turns to run but stumbles and falls, reaching for his inhaler. Katherine stands over him and holds it just out of reach. He tells her the truth. He gave Emma to Mike's van, but he doesn't know where they went. He doesn't have that information. Anna warns that the police are coming. Katherine hands Adam his inhaler. Before he can take a full breath, a shot rings out. Johnny, watching from a distance, has made sure Adam will never say another word.
What? What about Melena?
With his last breath, Adam tells Katherine to find a woman named Melena. Back at the warehouse, Melena has already gotten word that things are unraveling. She tells Mike to move the operation. Detectives Richmond and Cordoba visit Katherine's home to check in, but she doesn't have time for measured police procedure anymore. She tells them she isn't waiting. She and Anna go back to the office and begin searching online for any trace of Emma's location. Meanwhile, Mike and Ivan are loading the girls into a van for transport. Emma manages to work her ropes loose for a moment, but she's caught before she can act. Online, Katherine finds Courtney's profile but nothing connected to Emma. Anna explains the absence. Emma may have already been separated and assigned to a private buyer. The thought is almost unbearable, but it also tells them something. If Emma is being held for a private sale, she's likely being kept somewhere accessible, somewhere a buyer would visit. Katherine makes a decision. She will pose as a buyer herself. Anna is not comfortable with the plan. She warns Katherine that a single wrong move inside that world could get them both killed. Then she tells Katherine something she has never said out loud before, that she herself was trafficked at 14 years old. She knows this world from the inside. It's the reason she does this work. The two women sit with that for a moment, and then they start preparing. Anna gives Katherine a decoy phone for the guards to confiscate at the door while Katherine conceals her real one. They arrive at a motel operating under heavy security, guards positioned at every entrance. Katherine bribes her way inside. She finds Courtney in a room, asleep and visibly hurt. She photographs her, sends the image to Anna, and gently wakes her. Courtney breaks down immediately, saying she wants to go home. She tells Katherine that Emma was taken somewhere else, with a different group of girls. Anna forwards the photo to the detectives as hard evidence of an active trafficking operation.
What do you need?
I am sitting outside. There are multiple human trafficking victims on site.
You got any evidence?
How'd you get the photo?
She is inside with them right now.
We gotta check the new girl's Facebook page.
How do you know?
They're calling in the FBI. We need to get out of the country.
Then Mike finds them. He immediately recognizes that Katherine isn't a buyer. Before she can react, he knocks her out. In the parking lot, Anna sees a white van speeding away and follows it. Katherine wakes up in a chair, her wrists bound, as Mike and Melena walk in together. She demands to see her daughter. Ivan brings Emma into the room. Mother and daughter lock eyes for the first time since this began.
It's not gonna be okay.
And then Emma is dragged away again before either of them can speak.
I've already sold her to the syndicate.
I'll pay you whatever you want.
Katherine offers everything she has. Her house, her savings, anything Melena wants. Melena refuses. Emma, she says, has already been sold. Katherine pleads that Emma is just a child. Melena looks at her without a trace of feeling and says she was 13 when it happened to her. The difference between them, as far as Melena is concerned, is simply that she found a way to stop being the victim. Katherine, desperate and running out of options, offers to take Emma's place. Melena isn't interested in that either. She wants to know one thing: has Katherine spoken to the police? Katherine says no. Melena doesn't believe her, and orders Ivan to hurt Emma. Then Melena's phone rings. The buyers have arrived. She tells Mike to keep Katherine alive. Her organs, she notes without emotion, still have value, and leaves. Alone with Mike, Katherine does the only thing left available to her. She asks him, quietly, if she can have a moment with him first. A kiss. Mike is caught off guard. The instant he's close enough, she grabs his gun.
Get off me!
She forces him to take her to where the girls are being held, but Emma isn't there. Then she hears Emma's voice, somewhere outside, frightened and calling out. Katherine strikes Mike and runs. She finds Melena outside, and raises the gun. Melena shoves Emma directly into her arms, knocking the weapon loose. As Melena raises her own gun to fire, Emma reaches it first.
I want to keep her. I'm not talking about the classy places. I'm talking about the worst of the worst. She's gonna be wishing that I let her die.
No, please!
The police arrive and move through the building, exchanging fire with Melena's men until the property is secure. Katherine pulls Emma into her arms and holds on. Around them, officers move to free the other girls from their restraints. One by one, they're helped out into the open air. The nightmare is over. Every last one of them is going home.